Weighted averages would be the next section that we get into. I know before you were out, we did the mode, the median, and the mean. That was 3.1a. And so we're going to look at a particular type of mean, which is a weighted average. The mean is another word for average, and a weighted average means that certain things count as more than another thing. And a good example of that is like in grading, especially in the math department, where 90% of the grade is quizzes and tests and 10% is homework, or 80-20, or however the teacher sets it up. But how it works is you have to do the sum of the value times their weight divided by the sum of the weight total. And so that's the terminology. Remember, that means a sum. So it's the sum of the value times the weight divided by the sum of the weight total. So if I look at this situation again, I always think it's easy to start weighted averages with grades, thinking of grades, because a lot of times will make certain grades count, like I said, more than others. So in this case, the scenario is that the midterm has a weight of 40%, but the final has a weight of 60%. And again, I just got that up here. The midterm score will be 40%, and then the final test will be 60%. So the midterm was 40%, final test was 60%. So if you score an 83 on the final, the midterm an 83, so you got a midterm test was 83 and a final test was 95, then I'll put those in as midterm 83 and final is 95. And so then when I do my X times W, that's my score times my weight, so I do 83 times 40. And of course I didn't put my calculator, I've got my phone here. 83 times 40. Sorry for my delay. Just plugging it in, I've got 3,320, and then I do 95 times 60. For that I got 5,700. So I'm going to do the sum of those weights and then divide it by the weight of that. So the sum of these weights are going to be that's 8, 9, 9, 20. And then the sum of the weights is 40 plus 60, that's 100. So I do the 90-20 divided by 100, and I would end up with a 90.2. That would mean my average for the class would be a 90.2. So again, there's one more example on the back side we'll go through. This one gives an investment portfolio, stocks rated on a scale of 1 to 10. And then 1 equals very poor, 10 is excellent. They're just kind of giving me the basics. We have dividend, earnings, security, and capital growth that we're interested in. So it says in one investment strategy favoring security, the dividend rating is given a weight of 2. So I'm going to fill this in as dividend earning. These are the things that I'm rating. Security and capital growth. That's what they're rating the stock on, so that's what the stock is. I'm going to look at those things in the stock. And so they said that the dividend rating is a weight of 2, so dividend is a weight of 2, security of 5, and growth, capital growth of 3. And so those are my weighted averages, and now I'll get my rating for each of them. So dividend had a rating of 7, security rating of 8, and a growth rating of 4. And so again, I'm going to multiply these together, 14, 40, and 12. So I'll add those up, 66, and I'll add up my weights, 10, and I'll take 66 divided by 10, or 6.6, so we would say this stock A has a 6.6 rating. And again, if I'm looking at a scale of 1 to 10, I would say, well, 1 is very poor, 10 is excellent, so this would be kind of a mid-range stock, and so that's kind of how I would interpret that. This is the end of that particular section, and then we'll get into variation and things like that, other calculations that we're going to make. So for your homework tonight or this weekend, what I would say is in your homework packet, do 3-1B, problems 1 through 4. If you have any questions, just let me know. And then on Monday, I will post another video that gets into the calculations for the standard deviation. Email me if you need to. I hope you're feeling better. If you don't get a chance to get to this, like we'll work it out, we'll figure it out. But look forward to seeing you again on Tuesday.